Good morning, everybody. It's Lori here from Ocean View Knits and Crochet. How's everybody doing today? Today is Tuesday, March 24th, 2026. And I have a few finished objects and a few WIPs to show you today. I didn't really think I was getting a lot accomplished in March, but when I gathered everything up, I guess there was more there than what I thought. Anyway, let's get right into it. I'll show you my finished objects first. The first one it's just a little hat. You see the sparkle in it? I don't know what yarn it is. It was just a little leftover ball that I decided to make a little child's hat with. The pattern is Favorite Ribby, and I believe this is toddler size, 1 to 3 years. That will go in the donation box. And then I made a little pair of kids' mittens too. The pattern for these is called School Mittens, and it's made with 3 strands of sock yarn held together. And I had a green, a brown, and a kind of a white speckly yarn, and that's what I used, and this is how they turned out. So these will also be going in the donation pile. And I'm planning on making lots more of these with my sock yarn scraps. And then we have this hat, which is called Jason's Cashmere Hat. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, and I have made this pattern before. And this is my contribution to the March Mal at Judy's Creations in Crochet. For March, we're doing cables. So this is my cable hat. The yarn is Red Heart Colorscape, and the color is, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it's Mykonos or Mykonos. So that will probably also be going in the donation pile. Lots of donations this month. And then we have my Better Together Afghan, which is a pattern by Yarnspirations. The videos are done by Mikey at the Crochet Crowd. And the Better Together Afghan was a make-along back in 2020. And I started it with everybody else, got about halfway through and set it aside. So I decided this month that I would finish it, and it is done. And I'm probably not going to be able to show you the whole entire blanket from here, but that is what it looks like. And I'll put a picture in so you can see it laying on my chair and get a better idea of what it looks like. But I'm glad to have that long-term WIP out of my WIP pile. I have one more finished object, and that is a pair of socks. I will grab them here and show you. These are my socks. Aren't they pretty? These are for my daughter. And the pattern is By the Shore Socks by Nancy Wheeler. And the yarn I used for the main color is Knit Picks Felici in the color Witch's Brew. And this turquoise color here is, it's an opal. And then because the toes ended on the kind of the turquoise color, I wanted to use a different color for the toes. So I don't know what this is. It's just a leftover of a black. So I finally have a pair of socks finished. And those are for next Christmas. She's already had a glimpse at them because I had to get her to try them on to make sure they fit, but I'm pretty sure by Christmas time she'll have forgotten all about them. And then I have 3 WIPs. The first WIP is a C2C blanket, which I am doing for Judy from Judy's Creations in Crochet for her Roll the Dice. And it is C2C. You don't have to make a blanket. You can make whatever you want, as long as it's a C2C pattern. I'm going to make a blanket, and we've had the first 2 weeks so far. And if you don't know what Roll the Dice is, each week on Thursday, Judy rolls dice, and one number is for the color, and the other number is for how many rows of that color to do on that particular week. So we've got 2 weeks done so far, and this is mine so far. And I'll show you the colors that I'm using. Let me just put that up there. My color number 1 is this big ball of Red Heart Comfort. And I don't know if it doesn't have a color name on it, but it's either off-white, air and cream, something like that. That's my number 1 color. My number 2 color is this Loops and Threads Soft Classic in the color Periwinkle, and I do have more of this. That's my number 2 color. Number 3 color is this Super Saver Bitty Stripes in the color Grapey. And number 4 is Super Saver Jumbo in the color Orchid. I'm not sure if I can gather all 4 up or not, but I will try here and show you what I have. There we go. Those are my 4 colors for the Roll the Dice. I think that will make a really pretty blanket. So drop those down there, and I have a couple of more WIPs, I guess. The first one is my Coziest Memories sock yarn blanket. I started it last February 2025 and did a little bit on it and then tossed it aside. So I decided that I'm going to start working on that again. So I don't have a whole lot done yet. I don't know if you can see it all, but this is what I've got done so far. And this square right here is the one I worked on last night. So that's all I've got done since I picked it back up, was the one square. But I am going to keep that out and keep working on it. And then, because I spent the other day, organizing all my sock yarn and documenting it all in my book and looking at how many scraps I had of sock yarn, which is a lot. So I decided to start another blanket. Excuse me. And this one is the, oh my goodness, why do I always forget the name? You guys will know what it is. Right? Just, the name is totally gone in one ear and out the other. And I wrote myself notes, but guess what? I forgot to write this one down. I just started this the other day, and yeah, I'm gonna make another blanket out of scraps. So that is what I've been working on. I think between now and Thursday, when Judy's Roll of the Dice comes back out, I think I'm going to work on some more kids' mittens. Not sure if I'm going to do the same pattern as before or do my Newfoundland mitten pattern, but that's my plan. Don't have to cook supper tonight. Hubby had to go to town this morning and he picked up a rotisserie chicken, so we're all set for supper. So I can just play for the day. I hope everybody has a little bit better weather than we do, because we still have snow and cold and drifting snow on the roads. It's kind of yucky because we did have a couple of beautiful spring days and we thought maybe winter was over, and then it decided to come back and visit us again. And hubby, of course, he's a snowmobiler, and he's sitting in his chair saying, oh, I hope we get a major storm and I can go snowmobiling again. And yeah, no. It's late enough now. It's time to see flowers peeking up out of the ground, see some green grass. Excuse me. I didn't sleep very well last night. We have an elderly cat named Abby, and for the last quite a long time, she has been majorly crippled up with arthritis, and she hasn't ventured too far. She basically lives upstairs and sleeps in the bed all day and just gets up to eat and use the litter box. But we've started her on a new medication, which is an injection that she will get once a month to help with the arthritis. And she's only had one injection so far, and it's amazing. I feel a little bit guilty that we didn't start it before. It is quite expensive, but I figure she deserves to feel good in her final years. She's not too keen on our dog because he's quite hyper. So she waits till hubby and the dog go to bed, and then she decides to come downstairs and snuggle up with me. And usually when she comes down, it's shortly before I want to go to bed. So I've been staying up a little later with her, enjoying the snuggles, because that hasn't happened in a long, long time. So yeah, I'm a little tired, but that's okay. And you'll have to excuse all the yawning, because it is what it is. Anyway, I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.